I don't know. I think it's fair to say like a lot of comics are not the nicest people, you know?
Yeah. I mean, because as soon as you become funny, you become competition, right?
Yeah.
Like,
and it's just, it's a toxic place to be.
It really is. It's, that's the sad part is like after all this time, like, and I took like this long, like, you know, I'd like to say that the long break that I took was because of my son, because it would just be so simple, but it's not, it wasn't that, you know what I mean? Like I was so burnt out on like a lot of different interactions. And I was also just like, I don't know, I had a lot of personal stuff to deal with because like my son was born a couple months later, my dad died.
Shit.
And then, you know, I really like my drinking just like went into like, I was always like a party fun drinker, you know? Mm-hmm. And somewhere around those years is when I started to like get into just a depressed drinker who just drinks every day.
Were you drinking all day?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's the. If you can stave it off till nighttime, it helps some.
Yeah, probably a little bit less extreme.
But fucking the morning,
of course,
daytime,
it didn't start that way. You know,
it progresses for sure.
Yeah. So, by maybe 2-3 years ago, I had already, you know, I had gone through rehab and then relapsed and then gone through rehab again. Yeah. And then like my marriage was in trouble and there was just so much shit that I had to take care of before I could really like, and when you're going to go do comedy, you can't like, you know, an anxious mind can't really create. An anxious mind can't really.
I've been fortunate that I fucking haven't had to deal with that. Like being through all the like substance abuse stuff and then getting into it later. I can't imagine. I mean, I've told you this before, like fucking trying to do this shit while battling an addiction. You see people with it and it's like, it is a big monkey and everybody knows. Like everybody can see it. You're so exposed up there.
Yeah.
And it's sad.
Yeah. And past a certain point, you're just like, you're not really in control of a lot of the things you're in control. You're liable for the things you do. Right.
Yeah.
But there's this aspect of like constantly like looking back at me like, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I said that to that guy or that girl. Or like, I can't, you know.
Could you perform at a high level still?
Comedy?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Like
even when you were fucked up?
There are shows that I did in those years that I don't remember doing.
That's crazy.
I remember I was doing I did a run in Louisiana, and I think it was at the Shreveport. I was at the Funny Bone. I can't even remember, but this is years ago, and the first set went really well. The first show of the night, I was featuring. And this crazy table, like probably like a bachelorette party or something, kept sending me shots of Crown Royal. And, you know, I just took them just right on stage because I was a glutton for applause breaks. And I got one every time I shot one down. And I was like blackout drunk for the second show. And I woke up the next morning. We were in a comedy condo. I was there with the headliner. And I was like, "Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. Like, I can't believe I got that drunk like that." And he's like, "Yeah, you were good, dude. You killed. Like I had a good show. The second show, I must just muscle memory got through my set, I guess."
That's so crazy.
But I have no memory of doing it. Like I don't remember being announced to go on stage. I don't remember being up there. I don't remember what I said or did.
The benefits of being in Louisiana. Yeah. You know, like nobody probably fucking remembers that.
That's one piece that I got back from that awful place.
It's just crazy that, I don't know, the road aspect of comedy is just so, there's just so many layers to it too.
Yeah.
Like it's.
Yeah, I mean, that gets daunting too.
Oh,
like
yeah.
That gets, you know, because there was a long period where that's all I did, just comedy. And I thought that was the dream.
How
21-year-old John thought that was the dream. Like, that's it. If I could just do this, then that's it. But then you get into it and you're like, oh, well, what this entails is like a lot of hanging around with people I wouldn't really want to hang around with. A lot of just like being alone, just being lonely. Like, okay, like I'm literally unpacking my suitcase into my washer and dryer and folding it out of the dryer back into the suitcase because I'm back out in a couple of days. So there's this like loneliness aspect to it. There's like, you know, it's harder to go to local open mics because some people are going to treat you like an asshole, like you don't deserve, you know, whatever level of success you've gotten, you know. And then there's like, oh, hey, like let me be extra nice to you because like maybe you can get me on the road with you. You know what I mean? Like there's this whole like there's the whole question of motives.
Do you think you'd be able to get me on the road?
Yeah, buddy. But you got to do something for me.
Yeah, let's go to this dirty broom closet.
No, I just want a few of your jokes.
Yeah. Is that actually some of it?
What? Oh,
like
the jokes?
Yeah.
I mean, I've had a few people, like I've had instances where I would be working on a new joke. Like I remember I was working on a joke about my beer gut and how when I'm trying to have sex with my girlfriend, I look like the Grinch. And I would do like a Grinch impression. It was just an avenue to do the Grinch impression, you know. And I did it at an open mic. And this is when I was like, I'd already started like touring. I was like one of the main guys at the Houston Improv. I was always up there. And I just noticed when I came back that like I like 4 Grinch jokes. Like 4 people were doing jokes about like the Grinch, and one of them was an impression. And I was like, isn't like this wasn't, you guys weren't doing Grinch jokes.
Yeah.
Like, and it's easy to get up your own ass about stuff like that. But I honestly, at this point, I think I would just chalk it up to parallel thinking, or even if you get an idea, like that'll often happen. Like you'll see somebody else's set, and you'll be like, oh, like this is a lot like this joke I do, or this is a lot like, and it's all parallel thinking. I think we all have, I think comics in general, creative people have brains like antennas, and there's a cloud out there. You know, we're all sort of connected through it. And
yeah,
a lot of people have the same ideas. You know,
I've had the same idea with 2 different people, like within the past year. And somebody sent me the video, and it was the same fucking punchline.
You talking about that date rape thing?
The whole chunk on date rape. Because they got to get out first, and then
I got you.
Moving the body's tough. But no, but like it literally, someone came up to me, and it hurts, you know, like when you find out like somebody else has done it or has it or whatever,
or does it better.
That too.
Yeah.
And it, or I mean, there is too, like I feel like I'm doing this better, but this person wrote this first.
Yeah, like it's too late. Like I used to have a joke about how cats are whores, just like the whorish way that cats conduct themselves. And I would do a little walk, and I would do a little like petting meow, put your hand on my back. I would do like a whole thing, and then Nick Kroll came out with a special where he's like, cats do this, like, and he had a better walk. He did like a tail with his arm. Like I don't know. It's Nick Kroll. He's hilarious, and I remember being like, man, well, fuck. Like,
yeah, just there it goes.
Fuck, he's on TV doing it. I can't do that joke anymore.
What I've heard is just in general, like once it's taped, it's off the table. Like
whoever gets the TV with it.
Yeah.
Like,
which kind of sucks, but you know.
Yeah.
Ned Mencia. He's kind of made a career out of that. So.
You gotta admire Carlos Mencia's tenacity to like still. He's still like kicking it. He's still doing good. He's still like famous. He's still like tours. He's still like, and all this shit came out. Like Joe Rogan came for him, and all this like, and all these like, and through all of that. Like Louis C.K. jacked off in front of a couple people, and he's like done, dude.
Yeah. Well, he's back too.
Oh yeah, he's touring.
Somebody I know just saw him in Spokane and said it was fucking great.
That's right. But the thing is, it's like I'm not really qualified to talk about, you know, like there's so like that's one of the hard parts about being a comedian in this current culture. It's like there's so much that I'm not really qualified to comment on, but you feel like it's part of what you do is to like make jokes out of everything that's happening.
I just make the waves, I don't write them. I can hear the lyrics in my spirit as I write them. Why you wanna walk and talk just like them? I can't get caught up in all the hype and the excitement. I just make the waves, I don't write them. I can hear the lyrics in my spirit as I write them. Why you wanna walk and talk just like them? I can't get caught up in all the hype and